Good morning, Ohio. It's James Lewis of This Dream House, a show that is all about the house. Coming from the most important sports event of the year is Matt Lorz of the Arnold Classic. Matt, thank you for.
My pleasure, James. We're gearing up for one of the biggest sporting events that we have, and anywhere in the world. And it's right here in Columbus, Ohio, March 5th through 8th. And I've got a lot to share with you about some of the big things we've got going on this year. Right off the bat, I always like the fact that we've got more sports and events than anything. We've got 80 sports and events that are featured during our weekend, and there's nothing else in the world that's quite like it.
Exactly. I was going to say, when you have the Olympics beat in the number of sporting events, that, says it all right there. And the cool part is you don't have to wait 4 years. It's every year in Columbus, Ohio.
That's right. Yeah, you don't, for anybody in the area that really wants to get a good feel for, as many sports and events as you could possibly imagine, and then come to Columbus the first weekend in March, and we'll definitely put on quite a show for you. We've got a lot of new things this year, but of course our headlining events pretty much stay the same. It's bodybuilding. We've got some of the biggest, most fit physiques, best built bodies in the world, but also the strongest athletes in the world as well. The pro strongman competition is unparalleled as far as what these men and now pro women are doing as well. We've got powerlifting and weightlifting and all that, the strength heaven type events that you can think of there that have always been the mainstays of the Arnold. But we've got a wide variety. As I said, we've got 80 sports and events, and it definitely runs the gamut, and including events for younger school-age folks as well, like martial arts or gymnastics or cheerleading and dance, fencing. It just goes on and on, the different ways that people can express themselves through sports. And and this is a place where they can all do that under one umbrella, which is really what makes it, I think, sets it apart from everything else.
Exactly, because that's the great thing about the event. It's something fun for the entire family. It's educational as well, because quite frankly, I was a phys ed teacher, and even when I go up to this event, I find a new sport almost every year, it feels.
Oh, yeah. Well, we do. We add new sports every year, and this year is no different. When they said that they were going to add a medieval fighting competition to the Arnold this year, I was aghast. I was like, "What do you mean? They're gonna dress up like knights and battle?" And they said yes. So a special new event we have this year takes place on Friday afternoon in the expo hall itself, and they're going to have the Arnold Medieval Fighting Invitational. It's a 5-on-5 team match where they fight, they battle it out until there's sort of the last person standing, and that will be really interesting to watch this year, to be sure. But there's tons of new stuff. We've got a powerlifting semifinal that's even going to be aired, I believe, live on ESPN this year. The Rogue Weightlifting Challenge is a special qualifier for Olympic lifters around the world. They're going to have 20 to 30 countries represented, and the best lifters from those countries will come here to earn points for their national Olympic teams. And it's one of the last chances that the lifters will be able to earn points to qualify for the upcoming Olympics. So that one's very exciting as well, and we'll of course have some lifters vying for spots on the U.S. team as well.
That is phenomenal. So
4 more new events, if you believe it. That was 3. We've got 4 more, total of 7 this year, and the other 4 are over at the Kids Expo, the Arnold Sports World. Kids and Teens Expo has the Arnold Strongest Teen Competition first time this year. That's going to be an amazing chance for kids to show off their muscles as well. Cup stacking, which is a fast action, agility type of thing where you're stacking the cups as fast as you can for time. A dart and dodge event, which is kind of it's so much fun for the kids. They kind of run through like a paintball tournament, but they use Nerf guns. So there's inflatable obstacles, and they got to run around and blast each other with those. And also a bike rodeo where kids get to get a little bit of instruction on riding a bike for the first time for beginners, and also some intermediate folks in there to have a lot of fun doing that in a safe environment. So much new stuff going on this year. I could go on and on about the amazing things that happen here, but we've the thing that everybody's got to remember is that this is all in the Columbus Convention Center, where the expo is, which is the main hub of activity for events. So there's thousands of expo booths in there with the latest in apparel and equipment, nonstop entertainment and competitions on the stage, and it's really there's something for everybody.
Oh, it sounds amazing. So how much are the tickets?
Tickets are $20 in advance. You can get those and for the expo itself on our website. Go to arnoldsportsfestival.com and look under tickets. I'll show you how to do that. There's a 3-day ticket you can get in there for $50, which is a nice bargain as well. And the nice thing about the expo ticket is that if you get one of those, you're not locked in one day. If you buy one expo ticket, it's good for any one of the 3 days, March 6th, 7th, or 8th. So a very good way to go if you're not sure which day you want to come and or how many days you want to come. If you want to come for more, obviously it would be great. But it makes it's the most flexible way that people can come and check out the event.
And of course, it pays to buy in advance.
It does, yeah. No, it's I think $5 more at the door.
So yeah, I mean, obviously, if you got a big group of people going, because that's how I've noticed over the years, you never see just like one person by themselves at the Arnold. You always see, a group of friends that either train together and lift and that kind of thing. They go as a group. So I mean, you can save some good money if you buy in advance.
Yep, you can. Like I said, it's $20 in advance, $25 at the door. And you do get that discount too if you want to buy 3 right at the front. So if you do the 3-day passes, you save $10 right off the advance price as it goes.
Nice.
So it's a very event. You get to see so much for that. It's really the best value I think that you can find anywhere out there. And it's like you said, you bring your friends, your workout partners, somebody that anybody that you think would have a good time. Checking out a new sport, one that you have been following your whole life, and I guarantee you anybody coming for the first time will also find something that they never thought they'd see before. They're going to see an amazing feat. They're going to see a new sport that they have never seen before. I guarantee you there's going to be just nonstop fun and entertainment for anybody.
Exactly. I mean, like for me, my going as a family ideal is perfect. My niece, she would love the kids area. How it's got its own area to itself now. My nephew, he's always trying to get in shape and lift weights. Try all the different, different products. And then, of course, me and the wife, she won't like me saying this, but we're getting old. And then all the different remedies and ways to heal and stretch. I mean, there's something for everybody. There really is. There really is.
Last but not least, we've got, I told you about the expo tickets. There's the event for the kids, which is up at the Ohio Expo Center as well. If you've got a young person who wants to try a new sport, that is something they absolutely have to do. It's free for kids 14 and under, and they get to try more than 20 different kinds of sports led by all the area professional teams, many of which have competitions downtown as well. There's nonstop entertainment and activities over there as well. There'll be celebrity meet and greets, and we'll be announcing those names soon, so stay tuned for that information as well. But yeah, really, it's the biggest event in Columbus, and it's the only one that uses both those venues: the Columbus Convention Center for our downtown expo, and then the Ohio Expo Center and State Fairgrounds, which has most of our youth events that focus around the Arnold sports world for kids and teens.
And then, of course, the event is just so huge, so it's not just limited to just the expo. Tell us about some of the other ticket opportunities.
Oh, sure. There's a lot of different things to check out too. First up is the Arnold Amateur Competition, and that's for figure fitness, bikini, bodybuilders that are the amateur competitors. And there's over 700 competitors that come from all over to compete. It's one of the largest amateur competitions in the world. That starts on Thursday at Battelle Grand, which is the same stage that the pros use Friday and Saturday night for their finals as well. So that's an exciting thing for those athletes and for the fans to see as well. Those are just $25. And that's Ladies' Day is on Thursday, and that's the second day of it. Men's Day is on Friday. Each day's tickets are $25, so depending on which classes you're looking to check out. New this year is a wellness division. It's a new division for women. It's a softer look bikini kind of competition. Let's see, another event that's a separate ticket is the meet and greet with the IFBB pros. That's Thursday night at the Hilton Downtown Columbus Hotel. $25 gets you in. You can get your autographs with all your favorite IFBB Pro League athletes. And meet them and greet them, and a lot of the big fans of the sport really enjoy that as well. Let's see, we have a Pro-Am MMA festival. It takes place Friday night over at Express Live. Those tickets range from $30 to $75 and has a good mixture of amateur bouts and professional bouts in MMA. Of course, we've got the main events, which are Friday night, the Arnold Classic bodybuilding competition. It's going to start with the fitness and figure divisions, and then Saturday it goes in the men's bodybuilding and the bikini international divisions. So there's separate tickets for those are like our premier sports. And of course, closing it out Saturday night will be the Party with the Pros, which takes place over at Express Live. Saturday night, 9 p.m. Tickets for that are $25. And last but not least, I always call this the hidden gem of the Arnold, is the Arnold Sunday Showcase and Coffee with the Champions. And that features Arnold Schwarzenegger and many returning champions. It's an open Q&A session. Anybody in the audience can ask some questions, and they'll talk about different things like fitness and how their workout regimens, their diets, and things like that. So any true fan of the bodybuilding would absolutely love to do something like that.
Exactly. I feel that was, 2 years ago, because unfortunately I didn't go to last year due to personal reasons, but 2 years ago when they had all the returning champions. I mean, that was just such a magical event. I mean, to be there with some of the greats in the history of the sport.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's unlike any event that we have, and like I said, it's kind of the hidden gem because it's on Sunday morning. Everybody's up late Saturday night doing all the events, with the bodybuilding finals and everything going on, and then they go out to the after party, and so it's the true diehards to get out there Sunday morning to sit down with these champions of the sport and get to pick their brains on those kind of topics. It's really unique and a special experience.
Exactly. And with the event being so huge, it is one of the few times where you'll get to see Arnold, because he's always doing something throughout the entire event. So, I mean, he's going from place to place, but it's the one time on Sunday where he kind of gets to sit down and actually relax and really educate. Yes,
absolutely. And the MC for that, Bob Ciccarello, does a great job of just being in the industry. The voice of bodybuilding gets in there and knows the perfect questions to ask, really get him rolling. Whether it's his latest movies or politics or fitness. I mean, any questions, fair game over there, and it's really entertaining for the audience to be a part of that.
That is so cool. So before we let you go, where on social media, where on the web should they check you out at?
Absolutely. Well, our social media is Arnold Sports. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and YouTube under the same handle. And our website is arnoldsportsfestival.com. You can go there for all the latest information about the 80-plus sports we've got going on, how to register for them if you want to compete, or how to make sure that you can find where those competitions are taking place at our venues. And, of course, there's information about tickets on there as well. So arnoldsportsfestival.com.
Sounds great. Thank you, Matt, for joining us.
Thank you.